welcome back to my channel. Today, you're gonna learn how to do strip lashes. Yes, you.
I could break it down, take it back to the basics.
Today, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest way to apply strip lashes. I've been applying my lashes like this for years, probably almost like 8 to 10 years now. And when I tell you it's the easiest way and it's like a surefire way for your lashes to be set in place, okay? First things first, if I'm wearing strip lashes, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing like anywhere from natural glam to full glam look. So I like to go in and apply eyeliner. So this is my e.l.f. This is the Expert Liquid Eyeliner. And I like to take this and just go ahead and line my lash line. And I want to keep it really tight. I'm not doing any wing liner or anything dramatic. This is just going to add some depth to my natural lash line, and it'll also create a barrier so you don't have your lashes looking super gappy. Like if you've ever had your lashes applied or put them on and there's a gap between your lash line and where the lash band sits, adding eyeliner helps kind of disguise that. This e.l.f. eyeliner is very affordable and I feel like it applies very nicely because the brush tip is very thin. As you can see, I have just like a very thin line of eyeliner. Now, while your eyeliner is drying, I like to go ahead and prep my strip lashes. Now, real quick, before we prep the lashes, it's very important on the type of lashes that you get. Like, everyone has the look that they're going for, so you want to make sure your lashes align with the look that you're going for, but also accentuate like your natural eye shape. I have hooded eyes, so I'm very conscious about the type of lashes that I like to wear, and my personal favorite style is kind of like the flutter lash, where it's wispy but it gets like longer, so it starts like short and grows out longer towards the end. Those are the kind of lashes that I like. I also like super wispy lashes, and because I do a lot of filming or attend a lot of events, I have a lot of like 3D lashes, so not necessarily your natural lash. But I will say the Ardell Demi Wispies are a great starter lash. They're not too thin, not too thick. The lash band is very manageable. I think those are the perfect lashes to get started with. I'm going to show you guys a short variety of my lashes that I have from Shein, because I love getting me some lashes from Shein. And so these lashes right here are kind of like a half lash. As you can see, it wings out on the end, but this lash is good for people who naturally have nice lashes and they just want to add a little bit of drama on the end. I recommend doing a half lash like this. Now, if you're more into the dramatic, you like a spiky lash, these are more so like that spiky lash look. They're a little wispy, but I don't know if you guys have heard about like the wet lashes, and these are kind of like those lashes that have that wet look. So I'll wear these when I'm trying to be a little bit more dramatic, you know, that kind of thing. Now, I do have my 3D thickies, thickums, because I love these. And these are like lashes that I like to wear when I'm going to a gala, when I'm filming and I want my makeup to be beat, or if I have like my hair out. Sometimes I would do my lashes based on my hair. Like, child, I just be doing any old thing, but I really love these lashes. However, these wouldn't necessarily be the beginner lash that I would recommend. I would recommend you trying the Ardell Demi Wispies because those are a good starter lash. Another thing when it comes to lashes is your hair color. So you might not have black hair or dark brown hair. If you have like a reddish brown, like my mom, she dyes her head like a reddish brown color, and for her like brows and lashes, she would benefit from wearing like a brown lash or like an auburn colored lash. So definitely look into those different options. If you're blonde, you might want to look for like a lighter brown lash or something like a dirty blonde brow. I said brow, child. A dirty blonde lash, but they have all kind of different options nowadays. The ones that I'm wearing today is going to be these lashes from Shein. I feel like they're a perfect hybrid of spiky and wispy, but they're also very dainty. They're not like too dramatic. Once you select the type of lashes that you're gonna wear, you wanna make sure you have your tools. So one, you're gonna need some lash glue. This is the Lash Couture. This is the super strong black. This is the brush on glue. I like using any black eyeliner glue that I find at the hair store, beauty supply store, at Ulta. Any black liner gel I like, but this one's really good. I like to do black because I feel like the clear one, when it dries on top of makeup, then it can kind of turn like a tan color and can stand out on your lash line. So I like to do black, and I know you might think black gets messy, but because we laid down this little strip of eyeliner, it's basically going to give you a guide on where to lay the black lash glue so it doesn't get all across your lid. So you want to make sure you have your lash glue, and the other thing you're going to need is going to be a pair of tweezers. So I have a standard pair of tweezers that I like to use. I also have some lash tweezers, and these kind of assist you in gripping and applying your lashes. So I would recommend this for beginners because it helps you have a little bit more control. When you take your lash off of the plastic, you want to be careful that you don't rip the lash, because sometimes these be having, some tough glue on here. The other thing I will know is you need to know if you're allergic to latex or not, because that's going to play a role in the type of products that you purchase, especially when it comes to the lash adhesive. As well as I've heard ladies who say like sometimes the adhesive they use to stick the lashes to the packaging can have latex in it, so you want to be conscious of all that. I'm going to use the beginner tweezers just to show you guys. So once you grab your lash kind of like this, you want to measure it. So I'm just going to lay it on top of my eye. And you see how this one's not super duper uber long, but it's a little long. And what I mean by is if you have a lash and it goes from here past the corner of your eye, you want to trim it down. And that's going to help you avoid your lash from lifting in the corners, because if your lash is too long, it's going to lift just from you blinking your eyes. So you want to go in and trim your lashes to your eye length. Typically, I just trim off this little end where my tweezers are holding, like that whole knot. And for me, that usually gets it down to a good size for my eyes. So I just cut that little piece off the end. I personally like to go like this to my lashes to make sure that the band is rounding and will fit nicely on my eyelid. This is the before, this is the after. I like to do that just to make sure it's rounding with my eye, because sometimes, especially if you get cheaper lashes, they can be kind of straight, and that can cause lifting as well if the lash band isn't rounded enough. Now I'm gonna take my lash glue and I'm just gonna apply it to the lash band, and I'm basically gonna apply it on the inside of the band. Hopefully y'all can see that, but I'm gonna apply it on the inside like that, and then I let them sit. I like to let them sit while I'm like doing the next step in my makeup routine, because that is gonna allow the glue to get tacky. Now, while you're letting the glue get tacky, I like to go in and go right on top of that eyeliner and apply the lash glue. Yes, you heard that right. We're applying the lash glue directly to our lash line. And this step is a major key. Like, I feel like this is the only reason why it's been so easy for me to apply strip lashes. I saw It's My Ray Ray do a video on this years ago, and I never looked back ever since. And so you do want to be careful when you're applying the lash glue, but you just kind of want to do it exactly like your eyeliner. If you're doing it like right above your lash line, kind of right there, I personally haven't experienced getting any lash glue in my eyes because you're applying it on top of where your lashes are. So just be cautious, be careful, and practice. That's gonna help you out in the long run when it comes to learning how to apply your strip lashes. I like the brush on glue because it's easier to basically like follow on top of that eyeliner that we put down. I do just like that. And as you can see right here, I did get a little lash glue on my personal lashes. And when that happens, I just use my finger and rub the glue off. You can also apply mascara before you go in with your strip lashes. I really don't do that often unless I'm going like super glam and I'm trying to do the most, but I like to go in and go ahead and put my lash glue right there. You want to be careful when you're doing this because you don't want a thick line of glue on your eyes, but also if you have hooded eyes, you want to be cognizant that you don't like look up while you have this lash glue on your lash line, because you don't want it to transfer onto your eyeshadow look and mess up your makeup. Now, what I will say is if you do get lash glue somewhere on your face, you just want to let it dry first and then use a spoolie to try and like brush it off. That is usually the best way to get lash glue or mascara off of your face. Say if you were, you know, lining your eyes or whatever and then it hit your nose, like let it dry and then use a spoolie to get it off. But nonetheless, while we're doing this, our lash glue that's on the lash band is getting tacky. Like I said, if you do want to go in and apply mascara, you can. This is helpful, especially if your lashes are a different color than the strip lashes that you're about to put on. You can go in with a mascara and just kind of go ahead and brush those. And this is also going to give a base for your strip lashes to stick to when we smash them together. So I'm just going to do a little bit of this mascara. This one is the Essence mascara from Ulta. I just threw that on there. Now it's been a few minutes, so the lash glue on my lashes should be tacky, because the glue gets tackier by applying it on your lash line versus if you just did it on the strip lash itself and then went to stick it on, it wouldn't be as tacky versus if you do it on your lashes first. So I personally like to grip my lashes like this. I've learned this multiple ways. You can stick the lash in the middle and then attach the corners, but what I found to be best for me personally is to go ahead and place it on the interior corner first and then work my way out. That way, if I place it in the middle and I'm off, it's not like too far in poking my eye. So I love to start like this. You want to make sure you have a handheld mirror as well. And I just wanted to zoom out so I could show you guys the placement of it to help you apply your strip lash. You want to put it like down here so you can be looking down when you place your lash, because looking down is going to help avoid you getting lash glue on your lid, but it's also helping you to see exactly where you need to place it. So you need to make sure you have a mirror at this angle when you're applying your strip lashes. Now I'm zooming y'all back in so you can see me apply the strip lash directly, but I am holding my mirror right down here by my chin. I'm looking down and I'm placing my inner corner. Just like that. And then from here, I like to grab the end, pull it taut because it's already sticking, and just layer it right on top of the lash glue. Just like that. Like y'all saw that was like 5 seconds. And then I like to go back in and just use the lash tweezers and crimp, squeeze my lashes with these strip lashes. And this is gonna help you avoid having that gap. Another thing you can do once it's tacky is to roll any excess skin over on top of your lashes where there's any excess glue. So just kind of doing this number right here. But you wanna make sure the lash glue is pretty much basically dry by the time you do this, because if it's wet, it can transfer down here. So another way you could do is just roll the skin with your finger. And that's gonna help conceal, you see that? That's gonna help conceal the lash band. And this is how easy it can be to apply a strip lash. This time I'm gonna show you guys with regular tweezers just in case you don't have the eyelash tweezers. I'm just gonna grab the front part of the lash. Make sure I'm looking down and place the front. And once I place the front, I'm gonna grab the edge, pull it taut, and just lay it right on top of the lash glue. And then you can use this to crimp your lashes together. You want to be careful that you don't pinch your skin though. So I always recommend, you know, just doing it with your fingers, mashing your lashes and the strip lash together. And then you could also use your fingers to roll any excess skin over to cover the lash band. So that is how our lashes are looking. Our strip lashes are looking applied. When you close your eyes, it looks good. Babes, now you know how to apply a strip lash. Now, if you're wearing strip lashes, I like to finish the look by doing a little lower lash mascara, and I am not the best at applying lower lash mascara, but I do feel like it kind of completes the look. We got our strip lashes on, and that's on period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. So make sure you check it out if you want to start your journey in learning how to apply strip lashes. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, be kind, be true, and be you, Tiffle. Bye.
It's Reshae, natural beauty. It's Reshae, oh yeah, it's Reshae.